Hey, good morning. We are moving our animals this morning. I've just removed a strand of hot wire down in the field, and the sheep are coming. They're leading the way. The cows behind them. Got a story about last night I want to tell you today. Probably be a pretty quick video, but I'll let you see this morning move, and then I'll tell you this crazy thing that happened last night. Here they come. The sheep are getting a little distracted. They don't really know where to go. They're new here, so they haven't done this many times. The cows, they should know exactly where to go through this gate up here. They were way back there in the back, and I moved a single strand of wire right down in there so that they could come. I'm actually putting them in the backyard to do this morning. If you've watched our channel, you know I try to use everything that we have. So I don't get them right up next to the house because my wife just isn't crazy about manure right out off the porch, but we do get them in the extended backyard and around both sides of the house. We graze all of that. Come on, girls, let's go. Cows will lead the way now and show the sheep where to go. I'm gonna step over the wire here. I want to look at these girls as they come through. We're looking at their left side, so that's their rooming side. I'm just seeing how full they are. So far they look pretty good. This girl right here is really full. They're gonna have access to drink out of the pond today. They'll be able to go all the way back to the shop. Okay, everybody's settling in now. Got them all moved. Got everything shifted around. We got cows are over here and the sheep are back over there by the barn. They're kind of coming this way. This is it's just the backyard, and I'm gonna let them graze it today and before we shift them around. Then they'll actually work on the sides of our yard tomorrow. Allow them to be in there for a little while. But so last night, our dog, he has gotten out of the pen that he was in, and he's been hanging around. He's not really hanging around with animals very much, but he found us up here at the house, and he's kind of set up camp up here, which is not what I wanted, but it's better than him running off. And so I don't know that he's gonna end up working as a livestock dog, but we do want to keep him on the farm. He's turned out to be a decent pet, and I think that's what he'll be. We'll have to get another dog. But anyway, he drug up a deer carcass yesterday, which that's just what happens in the country, right? Somebody kills a deer and they throw the carcass out, and a coyote or a dog finds it and drags it up. Well, he drug it up. Well, I went to get my son from Bible study, and when I came home, there were 3 or 4 coyotes in the front yard, and adrenaline just took over. When we pulled up, I was in my wife's Durango, and I just shot across the front yard, chasing them, driving in the grass, and ended up driving down. There's a drive, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a gravel drive right there, but I chased them all the way down there to the shop. The shop was open, one of the bay doors was open, and the coyotes darted out in the field. Well, the sheep and the cows were way down there. That's where I got them from this morning. They were back in the back of the field back there. And the way that our security lights work, because the sheep are so bright, I can see them at night. Anyway, we chased them around. I went and checked on the sheep, and they seemed to be okay at that time. So then before, about an hour and a half later, before I went to bed, I came out on the back porch, and I looked, and you can see the porch is right there. Right here, like right out here, there was a coyote just sitting here. And I was so frustrated I hadn't gotten a gun and walked out with it. But anyway, he was just sitting right here, just sitting on the rear end. Well, my livestock dog is a bunch of junk up here, but the trailer and the 4-wheeler right there, have been using that. But the dog was laying on the other side of that, and he was just sitting here. The deer carcass was right over here. And so anyway, that kind of freaked me out. I was like, man, they're right here by the house. So then I went in and got a gun, and I ended up running him off. He saw me and kind of darted around the pond, and it was all dark out here, so I couldn't really see. Well, I walked back there where the sheep were, and I could tell they were running in circles. And so there was a coyote back there chasing them around. And when I got down here to where the mineral feeder is, you can see it, I was walking out there in the dark. Well, that coyote darted out in the woods there, and I had cattle out there, and I wasn't gonna shoot into the dark. Up here I could see really good. Why I would say that I would shoot one up here is because there's a security light right there, and so all of this is lit up at nighttime. Anyway, just a crazy deal, and I never thought that they would be right here in numbers right up by the house. Some of them ended up running out that way. There were 3 in the front yard when we came home, but then there were more back here. I mean, it was a whole pack of coyotes. So the dogs in the area were just stirred up all night last night. So I feel like they were just in the area, and they were stirring up trouble, man. They were all over the place. So kind of a wild night. It makes me really feel like I gotta move on getting a dog that will protect our sheep. It was crazy while that coyote was running around in the sheep and chasing them around. Our bull was right there. He's right there, but he was right there in among them, and he was just laying down, never got up. So it's kind of crazy. He wasn't afraid. It's a beautiful morning out here. You can see there's some Bahia grass that has some regrowth from when we grazed this and mowed it last time. So I thought I'd let them in here, and before it gets too cold and we lose any value to this forage. It's not real long, but with it being the yard, I really am not concerned about how low they graze it. So I'm really enjoying the sheep. I enjoy them because when they first came, they were having a lot of foot issues, and I was thinking, man, I can't deal with this all the time. Can't be trimming hooves. But since we've been moving them, they haven't had any issues. They're just getting grass. So hey, girl. Until they're fat. Hopefully they'll get around that pond and eat some of those weeds. They don't think they're weeds. They think they're breakfast. They're looking good. As you can see in the background, the animals are grazing. They're happy this morning on some green grass here in the fall. I'm very thankful that we even have the green grass. As dry as it's been, and now it's getting cool. Don't have a lot of cool season forage here, so I'm thankful for that. But I'm so glad you joined me today. Thanks for hanging out for just a few minutes. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. Share this with somebody who the content would be meaningful to. And just want to say thank you. God bless you. Till the next one. We'll see you later.